Yo, what's good everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be looking at TCG branded chaos. This is, as you can tell by the soundtrack, this is gonna be a meme video. Mainly because like the duels I have played are just ridiculous. Like it's not realistic whatsoever. You guys are gonna see in the replays, like it's just impossible. I don't know what to say. It's impossible. They were so bad, guys. It was so bad. Anyways, so this is the decklist I'm playing. You can see, so I actually lost my TCG decklist somehow. Then I found it later, and I was like, well, shit, it's too late now. I already played with this deck. So I changed a couple things. I also don't have a side deck because I just did not feel like doing a side deck, and I played best of three as well with no side because I trust my deck. I definitely should be playing a side, by the way. So we are going to be playing two of each hand trap. So like two Fua, two Droll, two Ogre, two Bell. And then the three Harmonia. You can definitely cut the Ogre. It's just that I've been running into a lot of chaos. So, if the opponent doesn't know how to play around like Ogre, or sometimes you force them into the Ogre, it can be good. Also, I'm playing two Fars because you can make a lot of use off of this because of high spirits. And then the main reason I'm playing this is because it can play around things like Bell. Because if I open the Ritual spell, which I have been opening a lot, the Far actually makes it so that they can't bell your Ritual spell, right? You reveal it from the hand, and then the other Ritual spell activates in the grave to add back, and they can't stop it. And then you activate it, and they still can't stop it. And it's just like too late, right? So Far is like insane in the deck. And then just the one Forbidden Crown, two High Spirits, and this is just all we need really. 44 cards. I still like to play the hats. I might actually think about cutting the hats and like post Beyond the Brave decklist because there's no room. And there's a lot of new cards that are very good, like the new Gallants, which I will be making a video on soon, as soon as I have time. As for the extra deck, you can cut Cross Sheep here. I'm just playing it because I like to play it. You can replace this with like, it's a flex spot, so you can play anything else you want. It doesn't really matter. Yeah. So this is the deck list we're going to be taking, and this is going to be a purely memes video, alright? Actually ridiculous. Okay, so first meme duel here. Look at this hand, guys. Look at this. Called by the Grave, Ash Blossom, Ice Ryzeal, Onomatopera, and another Ash Blossom. Do you guys think this is like a realistic hand or not? What do you guys think? He has my number one most hated card ever. The Called by the Grave. And then also has my second most hated card ever, the Ash Blossom. Yeah, let me actually play this soundtrack because if you guys know what this soundtrack is and where it's from, you guys are gonna understand. It's a perfect fit for this video. Alright, so let's see what happens. We're absolutely fucked here. So he's gonna go Onomatopera, and then he goes Ice Ryzeal into the star and set the field spell. So now I have to stop the cross by activating Grifo early. Now, in the case where this was not Ryzeal or something else, I would still go Grifo first if I have Bell in hand, because you always want this to resolve, and you don't want it getting called by the Grave. And as you guys know, like, whenever I play against any person, they always have called by, so I have to play around it every time. So if I go, like for the Grifo, he goes Called by the Grave, I can Bell it. Otherwise, if he lets it resolve, this tells me he most likely doesn't have Called by the Grave, unless he wants to hit the Archfiend, but at that point, like, I would just Bell it as well. Then I can say activate Bell on something else. And you want to do this against Branded as well, if you open this combination. Only if you have a Bell. I would still recommend you wait till the end phase, because they usually like have Fallen Virtuous and stuff, and they would set it by the end phase, so then you can activate Grifo and reveal to them that you're playing Chaos, okay? So I have to activate it now and see. I actually sensed the Call by the Grave. I swear to God, I knew he had Call by. I just knew it. So I activate Bell, stop it, and then we're going to go Mind Shuffle, and then we're going to search before he goes into the Detonator or the Duo Drive to negate us. And of course, he has the dreaded Ash Blossom on top of the Call by. And to make matters worse, this guy was super toxic, and he was talking a lot of shit for literally no reason. I don't know why. I activated like the Grifo, and he was like, no, fuck off. And he activated Call by, and I was like, bro, chill. you fuck off. And activate Bell, and he's like, alright, I'm gonna cook you, and like, started yapping for like, okay, there was no chat, unfortunately, like, deletes the chat, but like, he went on forever, just saying the most unhinged freaking insults, and I'm just like watching the chat, and I'm like, alright, bro. I actually can't say anything because he opened Ash, Cold Buy, and then he also had like full combo here. And he's gonna put up like a disgusting board fitting of this soundtrack. And I'm just like, what do I do? Like, there's just, every odd is against me. I'm just trying to chaos and chill, alright? But like, yeah. Look at this. Goes into Utopic, oh my god, Utopic Futures Exile, and then goes Sword into Note, revives the, what is this, like Star Ryzeal, goes into a format Ryzeal Detonator. Yeah, fuck me, I guess. Baguska, oh my goodness. You guys think this is fair? Opening Ice Ryzeal on the Matopera, Ash Blossom, Cold Buy, and then ending on this board. So, where do I even start with this? Like, Baguska negates all my monsters, okay, GG's. Like, I mean, against this deck, like, I can still play around it because I can go SP, but guess what? He has a counter trap Omni negates as well to negate anything that stuffs, that, like, threatens the Baguska here. And then on top of that, if this wasn't enough, right, this is also a pop, by the way. They thought it was not enough to make this a negate. They also gave like a generic negate, because this says, while you control an Xyz, it doesn't even say, like, Utopic or anything specific. And then on top of this, they give it this effect. Then destroy one card on the field by detaching 2 materials from any Xyzs you control. Yeah, that is very fair. And then if I even, like, you know, play through this somehow to get rid of the Baguska, and then he goes cross negates. And this is on resolution, so I can't stop it. Now, scrap everything I just said, because none of these plays are actually legal because he has Utopic Futures Exile. If you guys don't know what this does, let's read it together. Your opponent monsters cannot target monsters for attacks except this one. This means I can't attack over with Baguska or anything else like Detonator because I have to attack over this, and this guy is fucking huge. There's no way I'm attacking over this. Then it only gets worse. Also, your opponent cannot target other cards on the field with card effects. Amazing, Konami. That is a beautiful effect here. This is the Encraft Pixia effect, okay? And there's nothing I can do. This means I cannot target Baguska. I cannot target this or this or this. Nothing. This is the only thing I can target, and he has like millions of layers of protection. And then on top of this is not enough, by the way. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect, not even a monster, just card or effect, on the field, quick effect, detach one material from this card, take control of one monster your opponent controls, then this becomes indestructible by battle and card effects. And then on top of this, he has a negate with the cross by detaching from the Duo Drive, and then he can get to keep like all 4 mats on the Detonator. So what do you guys think about that? Just fuck me, I guess, right? Yeah, that's what I thought as well. So top deck Harmonia. We're gonna go Mind Shuffle, add a Archfiend. He is going to cross negate that. Awesome. And then we're gonna go High Spirits to attempt to have a chance. He goes Breakable Xyz Barrier, negate, and then detach 2 to pop. Alright, thank you. You definitely needed that. So I'm gonna activate Ritual Spell, add back the Mind Shuffle, activate Corrupted Ritual, add a Celtic Sage. That's why I like Branded Chaos here, because I can play Chaos Angel as well. There's no room in Azamina Chaos. So I can actually play better under Floodgates because of this, right? So he is... I mean, I'm going to go Celtic Sage, no effect, summon the Archfiend, and then go into Chaos Angel immediately. Now, I can't activate Celtic Sage because it would just get negated here. And then this is made with Light and Dark. Believe it or not, I actually have a chance here because his deck does not have an out to Chaos Angel unless they have non-engine. So he needs like Forbidden Crown, Forbidden Droplet, Fallen the Virtuous, just anything like that to out the Chaos Angel, okay? So I can actually stall him and just like sit on this. This is going to lose its materials next turn, and it's just going to get popped, right? And I can stall it out until I win. Now, or at least that's what I think. You know, you guys, like, he opened Ash, Cold Buy, Ice Ryzeal, Onomat Pair, and end on this. Like, what do you guys think he's gonna top pick? Like, come on. I don't need to, like, tell you, alright? This soundtrack is playing for a reason. So, this doesn't work, obviously, and, okay. I'm gonna let you guys guess in the chat what he top decks, okay? Type in the chat right now, no cheating, alright? Type in the chat what you guys think he's gonna top deck here. And then I want you guys to edit this later on because something else is gonna happen as well. And I want you guys to guess what's gonna happen, okay? Hold on. So he top decks a Fallen Virtues. Should I like jump off a bridge or what do you guys think I should do? Like, what's the plan here? Ash, Cold by the Grave, this fucking board, and then on top of this, just top decks a Fallen Virtues. Just when I thought I actually have a chance against this nasty board. Oh, what deck is actually beating this, by the way? Literally no deck, right? Yeah. And the worst part is he's still talking shit, right? He top decks this and he starts to talk even more shit now. And I'm just like, well, fuck. I can't talk shit back because like I'm actually most likely gonna lose here. So, yep. And then top decks another Fallen Virtues. Awesome. I love that for me. Then he is okay. He is an idiot. Even though he was shit talking a lot, he's actually an idiot because he attempted to change Duo Drive to attack while Baguska was in defense. So that means it forces Duo Drive back into defense. Now, if I sequence my plays correctly, I can make him miss lethal here. So let's see. So he gets to add a extra Ryzeal, Dododo triggers, add another Dododo Warrior. I mean Gagaga, whatever. He goes for Valon, pop my Ritual Spell. So here's the thing. I have to force out the cross, and I want to activate Mind Shuffle to see if he would fall for the bait of me adding a Grifo. And he actually falls for it. He goes Detonator to pop because he has 4 mats. He thinks he won here. Now he plays into my Harmonia, which he doesn't know I have. And he is forced to activate Cross, otherwise he misses lethal, and he probably dies actually because I out his Floodgate, and the Goose is already dead now. It's gone. So he has to cross this. And now my Grifo can actually stop lethal. This is why like the first effect of Grifo is very strong, because it's not like you guys want to play like hyper quick duels, 1 or 2 turns and it's over. Chaos doesn't play like that. Chaos grinds a lot, like Branded, right? And this is like Brand with Chaos, so double grind game. So with the Grifo here, this lets you live, so you can grind out the duel and win, right? So this effect is very powerful. Do not sleep on that effect. So we're gonna survive with what, like 700 life points? Okay, and then he gets another Fallen Virtues in the end phase. Yeah, fuck me, I guess. So he top decked the best thing he could possibly top deck from his deck, and I top decked the worst thing I could possibly top deck. Like, guys, what do I do here? What do I freaking do? Like, it's just nasty. Okay, so let's see what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna activate the Skull Archfiend, shuffle back my Chaos Angel so I can make it again, and then activate Light and Darkness Ritual, add back the Celtic Sage, and I attempt to draw 3. I thought he would cross this 100%, but he actually doesn't, which is kind of weird, right? It's probably because he knows I have Harmonia and he's saving it for Harmonia. Mainly because if I out this, I can actually break his entire board. So he's scared of the Harmonia. So he lets me draw 3, and this is a big mistake, because now I draw into Talents as well. So now I go into Chaos Angel to force out the Future Zexal anyway, so this forces the cross. And plus he gave me draw 3 already, right? So I can go Chainlink 1, the Archfiend, Chainlink 2, this forces out the cross, and then I can get to Search. And, okay, believe it or not, guys, I don't know how we got to this position, but I actually can win this turn, okay? Now, I want you guys to edit your comments, okay? Here, I want you guys to tell me if you can see the lethal line, okay? Because when I was playing, I actually did not see the line, okay? Let's see if you guys are definitely better than me, so let's see if you guys can see the lethal line. So this is my graveyard, okay? And this is my extra deck. And I am locked into 1 summon from the extra deck, and this is the hand that I have to out this entire board and kill him this turn, okay? So I want you guys to type in the comments what you guys think the lethal line is, okay? Do not cheat. Don't skip over the video and see what I'm gonna say, okay? Yeah. Alright, so let's continue. So now we activate Ritual Spell. We're gonna go for Black Chaos, and now we're gonna add. Here is where I fucked up. So my mistake was I read this card incorrectly because I was thinking about the lethal line and I knew that it would work. But this right here fucked me over. I read this incorrectly. I thought this was gaining 500 up to the number of Xyz monsters in his graveyard and I control. But this is actually not how it works. This says monsters you control and in your opponent's graveyard. This is the combined ranks of all Xyz. Combined ranks means that this is a rank 4, and this is the combined rank of this and this and this and this. This is a 4, right? So 4 times 500. This is 2,000. He gains 2,000 for this, 2,000 for this, 2,000 for this, 2,000 for this, because they're all level 4s, and he gains like for each star 500 points, right? Let's look at his graveyard. I thought this would if I take control of this with talents, it would only be 2,500 because he controls 4 Xyz monsters in the grave, right? Well, he would after I destroy one of them. So this is actually incorrect. So this is 2,000, 2,000, and 2,000. So that's 6,000 plus 8,000, 10,000, 12,000. So this would be 12,000 actually. Actually, it would be bigger because I think it counts as self as well. Oh, but it doesn't have any stars. Never mind. So 12,000. If I take control and I can just stack over any one of them for game. So I read this incorrectly. So I activate Harmonia here, and this was my mistake. What I should have done is not activate the Harmonia. I should have added back the High Spirits, which is what I was thinking of initially. And then I keep the Harmonia in hand. He pops this. He has to pop it because then I would out the Zexal. I can target and banish it. And if I banish this, I can probably just break his entire board. Because I have talents and I have other stuff. So he goes Detonator to pop it. He has to here. Any good player would do that. And now we should have added High Spirits. So after we add High Spirits, we go High Spirits, reveal the Harmonia. We send an Albion to the graveyard. Okay, and then we add a Fallen of the White Dragon. Now activate Fallen of the White Dragon from the hand, summon it, and dump a Ecclesia Synchro. Okay, so now we get to summon the Ecclesia from the deck, and then we activate Ecclesia effect on the field to tag out into OG Albaz, which I do play. Where's OG Albaz? Right here. Then we're going to discard the Luster Soldier and actually fuse with the Detonator and the Duo Drive. This way we can make a Dogma, and this will be our one summon from the extra deck. And he's going to be 3,500, okay? So this means he will have Baguska, Ext, Utopic Future Zexal, and Banshee left. So what I do now is I will actually go Talents, take control of the Utopic Future Zexal first. Now I can target. So now I activate the Ecclesia Synchro in the grave, shuffle back the Albion that I sent with the High Spirits, and then I get to out the Banshee, and this leaves only 2 monsters on his field, and that's these 2. He already used his Fallen the Virtuous, right? He had 2 Fallen Virtuouses. He already used Cross. He has 0 interruptions here. So I basically shuffle back like a Banshee and leave these 2 on the field. Now what I do is I go Battle Phase, okay? Once I go Battle Phase, I will have a Albaz on the field, like a Fallen of the White Dragon, plus Dogma 3,500, plus his own Utopic Future Zexal. Zexal will be huge because these will be in the grave. This would be shuffled back, so this wouldn't count. So it would be 2,000, 2,000, so that's 4,000, 6,000, 8,000, 10,000. It would be 10,000. So after I take control of this, I can literally just stack over this for game. Or I can go Dogma, attack over this, and make it even bigger, and then attack over the X for game. This was the lethal line that I missed, and I thought, I should definitely make a video like showing this, because this is it goes to show like even unwinnable duels for Chaos is actually winnable, because this X is ridiculous. And yeah, wow. Now this is something only this deck can do. I don't think Azamino would be able to do this, because you can't like fuse with their monsters and like do all these like insane plays here. And a lot of people actually don't play Talents. I've been liking Talents a lot because a lot of people have been hand trapping, and once they hand trap, I look at their hand and I win. So I also play Chaos Stats, so I can make that even more consistently. So yeah, unfortunately we missed lethal, and I really wanted to kill this guy this turn because he was talking a lot of shit, right? Then he would just never talk shit ever again after he gets lethaled through double Ash, Called by the Grave, and all of that bullshit, and the top deck Fallen the Virtuous and all that, right? That would be just insane. So this is just unfortunate here. There's actually just nothing I can do because this gets popped now, and he will always have 2 monsters here, and he also top decks Droplet. Amazing. Whatever I pop with the Fallen the Virtuous, he will always have another monster to attack over with, and he has this Fallen the Virtuous, which I do know because he actually set this with the Albion, and this was an unknown, but he used the unknown over this one, right? So we're going to go Fallen the Virtuous, and then we're going to pop him, and then he goes Fallen the Virtuous, pop me, and then just change this to attack and attack for game. And of course, because he won, barely, through all that shit, He was just talking mad shit. So I'm like, okay, well, I fucked up here and I'm mad at both myself and him. So I am gonna fucking destroy this guy, right? So again, no side deck, by the way. Zero side deck. He sides in some lightning storms, kaijus, who cares? Do you guys see that play? I want to activate Pharah, reveal the Mind Shuffle. Because I reveal the Mind Shuffle, this actually is insane because now he can't respond to Mind Shuffle at all. So we're gonna discard the Archfiend and then we're gonna add Black Chaos. We're gonna go activate a normal Celtic Sage because if he, I was telling him go on like hand trap me here. This is actually a very funny duel because I trolled the fuck out of him here because you know, like I was super pissed here. Had to get back at him. So I'm telling him like go on hand trap me, bro, because I have Chaos Stats, right? And then I would just win because I can go talents, look at the hand, and shuffle another card back, and he's just absolutely destroyed here. So he doesn't have any hand traps, he just has board breakers, which is fine. Also an Onomat pair Dodo Warrior, which is insane. So we're gonna shuffle these back, summon the Archfiend, and then we're gonna set him past. Okay. So a lot of people say like Kaiju's counter us. It just doesn't. Like maybe sometimes, yes, but most of the time you can just play around that. So this is super fun. You guys are gonna see here. We have Crown, we have this to shuffle back and forth. He cannot respond to Mind Shuffle because of Pharah's reveal. We also have draw 3 because we can discard Pharah, take control. That's also another interruption. Then spin her back, summon Celtic, draw 3, and then we also have a Black Chaos protecting background on a Chaos Stats. So immediately he goes Kaiju. So here, look at this, okay? I'm like, he starts laughing, and I'm like, I don't know why this guy's laughing. Like he actually just loses this duel regardless. I'm like, here, have your shitty kaiju back. I don't want your shitty cards on my field, alright? My field is clean. Get that fucking shit off of here. So look at what I do. I go first Chaos Hats on the Lightning Storm. And then we're gonna stop this and he starts laughing again. Like, bro. Again. I don't know why you're laughing, bro. He randomly pops on my Archfiend. This doesn't matter because I was gonna go Mind Shuffle, add, discard this. But I guess I don't have to do that now. Sure. Add Luster, and look at this, guys. We go Mind Shuffle, spin it back. And I'm like, go, have your fucking Kaiju back. I don't want this fucking nasty shit, alright? Get your shitty cards off my board. And I'm like, go ahead, Kaiju me again. I'm literally telling him, guys, in the chat, Kaiju me again, pussy. And he does it again. And I'm like, have it again, pussy. I don't want that shit. Get the fuck off my board, alright? And I summon my Celtic Sage. I tell him, I literally tell him, go on, Kaiju me again, bro. Because if he Kaijus me again, like, I still don't care about his Kaiju. I still have a Forbidden Crown here. So, he just doesn't. And I also have a Droll now. So, I'm telling him, Kaiju me again. Come on, do it, pussy. And he actually gave up on the Kaiju, guys. Can you guys believe that? He Kaiju'd me twice, and he gave up on the Kaiju. Alright, well, I guess, sure. So, he's gonna go Extra Knight. Look at this. I haven't added yet, by the way, which is insane. If he had Kaiju'd again, then I can just spin it back and I can go far, add, summon. Yeah, like, guys. Nice Kaiju, bro. So I can just add in response to Exton Knights because he already gave up on the Kaiju and he can nuke my board and this still summons and takes control of the Exton. So, sure. And we also have a Droll here, which Droll is an auto win against this deck anyway. So we take control of his Exton and then he goes Onomat Kage and then he is gonna summon and just pass on nothing here. What do you guys think about that? I gave him his Kaiju 3 times, and he still just, like, can't break my board. Yeah, he got fucking trolled here. So we're gonna go Black Chaos, Banish 2, get the fuck off my board here. This entire board is mine now. And then we're gonna add Black Chaos, and add another Black Chaos, go for Mind Shuffle, put back from the grave, and now we can just lethal him. I'm gonna extra BM, just like put up even more damage than I need to, just because, right? Because fuck this guy. Summon the Archfiend, now we can just stack our game. Nice. And now game 3. Again, I have no side deck, guys. So let's see our hand. He, of course, is shitty 2023 deck bricks. Droll, Bell, Fallen the Virtuous, Forbidden Crown, and Xyz Barrier. This is what you get for not, you know, siding out your shitty... Look, guys. He knows he's going first. He sides in Solemn Warning, but does not take out Lightning Storm. Tell me how that makes sense in any realm of human possibilities. Like, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Like, how is that possible, guys? Alright, well, he's gonna just set and pass, I guess. So I'm gonna go high spirits in the draw phase here to play on this shitty draw, and then we are gonna send the Archfiend and the Coritis, and then we get to add here. We have Records of Friday. Okay, you fucking pussy. Yeah, Chaos best deck, baby. Chaos best fucking deck. Alright, so let's get this out of here. Now let's watch Angelechy Elvnote Chaos. Yeah, I remember this duel as well. Now, unlike the other guy, none of these other guys were talking shit. They're just silent, which is good. It's just the last guy for some reason. This guy was on Angelechy Chaos. I want you guys to look at his hand here. What do you guys think about this? Full loss, Grifo, and he hard opens the Archfiend, which is very strong, and then also has an Ash Blossom. My second most hated card ever. Yeah, that is just really insane. Wow. Okay, let's see. So because he puts me under Fua, I have to play on Fua with the Albaz stuff. Now, if I don't have Albaz stuff, Fua would not matter, but then he still has Ash, right? So Fallen Fight, his top deck is Harmonia, guys. So now his Grifo's life. I don't know what to say about that. This is the most insane hand and top decks ever. Like this fucking video has been just nasty. Alright, so he pops my Fallen Fight. I'm gonna revive the Ecclesia, and then he's gonna go pack of it. When he goes pack of it, I'm like, shit, he already has Archfiend, doesn't he? And he does. So he pushes me into the back row. This means my Ecclesia is actually stuck now. Pushes it into the pen zone. And he gets to add. Now he has tag in, tag out, and he also still has an Ash Blossom and a Luster Soldier. So I'm gonna go Mind Shuffle. For some reason, he actually banishes it. I don't know why you would do that. It's not like necessary. But I kind of see why, because if I summon Black Chaos and then he does it later, I can just destroy him with a Mind Shuffle, because I can just tag in, tag out every 2 seconds. And actually, yeah, it would be very bad. So this is fine. So now I'm thinking, okay, well, I can actually win now, because I know Harmonia is in hand and Black Chaos, and there's one unknown, and this board's actually outable. I can beat this. And then I go Darkness Ritual, I go for Black Chaos, add back the Ritual spell, and then I'm gonna attempt to banish it to force it out, just so I can trigger my own Mind Shuffle to spin this back, summon Celtic Sage, so I can draw 3 cards. This is an insane play, guys, because now this is actually gonna give me non-engine to beat his deck, right? So we spin it back, summon Celtic, and we're gonna draw 3. He passes on Black Chaos to Ash me here. I mean, like, you guys see how, like, Ash just ruins the duels? Like, this actually would have been a very fun duel, like, I'm not gonna lie, because, you know, he opened all of this, but even though, like, I'm fine with this, even the Charmy, I'm fine with this. Like, this is still okay, right? But Ash Blossom is not okay. This is what ruins the entire duel now. So, you know what? Actually, what would I have top decked here? Yeah, I would have won. I would 1,000,000% won. Harmonia, Luster Soldier, Fallen Virtuous. If he, like, chains this now, I just go chain Fallen Virtuous, pop his Mind Shuffle, and I win, right? You just can't play through that. Because Archfiend also shuffles back his graveyard, which I'm doing right now. Shuffle back everything that he sent. And they go Chaos Angel. And this is what would, what do you call it? This is what would force out his, Mind Shuffle. And then we go chain Fallen Virtuous and pop it, right? So that's just very unfortunate. He also top decks a Angelechy problem here off of this. So we're going to go summon Black Chaos, and I'm not going to summon anything else from the Ursa deck. So he's going to top deck a Lucina. Yeah, so this was Elvnote Chaos. Nice. So he's going to add, now because I went to Chaos Angel Light and Dark, I know this is my win con, because his deck doesn't have an out to this, which is, yeah. I mean, Chaos doesn't have an out to, like, Chaos Angel within the archetype itself. You need non-engine to out this. So Branded would be able to out it, right? So I'm going to add, and then he is actually going to activate the Black Chaos. I wanted to discard the Archfiend. There's no reason for me to discard the Pharah, because if I discard Pharah, I actually can't take control of anything good. So it just doesn't matter whatsoever. This is just unaffected. So I'm gonna spin this back now. He targets it. I don't know why you do that, to be honest. Because he knows I have Mind Shuffle, right? And then he targets it again. Now I just like banish it. So I was actually okay with him banishing my Mind Shuffle because I have a Grateful. I would rather get rid of Lucina because this could be a big issue. He should have activated Lucina first, I'm not gonna lie. So now we just spin back, and we can summon Black Chaos because he chained a Harmonia. So I don't even have to chain the other Grateful to set another Mind Shuffle, which I do have in the deck, because of the Harmonia. So now he sends Cloud Beast, and now I can go Grateful, right? And you spin back, again, like my Chaos Angel is unaffected. He can't go Battle Phase attack over Black Chaos because this was made with Light and Dark. So my Black Chaos cannot be destroyed by battle as well. There's Angelechy problem. I know this is Black Chaos, so I actually know this is not even activatable, so I don't bother even like doing anything. I'm not panicking here, and then he surrenders. That was insane. Through all these turn 0 interruptions and like all that, like we actually still won. Because of Chaos Angel, right? Yeah. Even through the stupid Ash Blossom. So this time he is going first. So he's gonna go Lucina. He is going to add. I'm going to save the Harmonia for now. So you go now. We have to definitely Harmonia. So I think I actually misplay here. It's like a minor misplay. It's not like a huge misplay, but I should have went Harmonia to pop this. Sorry, Harmonia to pop the Lucina, and then I can push this into the back row because if in the case where he has this. Oh, never mind. I'm an idiot. He can actually still send this to the grave. I thought this was only sending the monster in the middle monster zone. Never mind. Yeah. Okay. Actually, it's fine. I played it correctly at the time. Yeah, I definitely played it correctly. I'm thinking I messed up, but I actually didn't. At the time, my thinking was correct because going to Harmonia to pop this means if he has Lucina, he actually has to send the monster in the middle monster zone, and it doesn't really make a difference because he would just send either one. So if he had it, he had it. Like, I just can't do anything about that. So I want you guys to actually look at this, okay? This is what makes Chaos very powerful, and this is what people don't respect. So I'm going to add, what would you guys add here? You definitely just add a Luster Soldier, right? No, you add a Black Chaos, because I have the Black Chaos already, so if I add the, what do you call it, they're just both Black Chaos. Like, I don't know what to fucking call them. This was Swordman, right? So now I actually can protect my Mind Shuffle, and then I can just keep tag in, tag out, and he just most likely will not be able to stop it. And he would have to go Elvnote. After he goes Synchros, he goes Elvnote to negate the Mind Shuffle, and then I spin it back and keep these two in hand while this is negated, right? So I can have both in hand here. So we're gonna add back, and then he just uses it early, so he can't even like make that play anymore. And I can just keep Black Chaos on the field. And I know that they actually don't have an out to this. If he has like Droplet Crown, which he doesn't have Crown, it doesn't work. And I made sure, when I went Packbit, I made sure to send the Ritual Spell in my hand to the grave. So this is unaffected, right? He can't like chain something to stop it. So he goes into the Witness of the Ancients, puts the King and the Knights, and the back row goes Chaos Angel made with only lights. Attempts to get rid of Mind Shuffle, I just spin it back again. Now, I would not be able to make these disgusting plays here if I searched Luster Soldier. This is what makes Black Chaos better in situations like this. So we summon Black Chaos. This soundtrack is actually really funny with this duel. So he goes Zolkin into Blackwing Dragon because this guy's actually on a burn deck. Look at this, guys. He goes Blackwing Assault into another Blackwing Assault. Double Destroyer in the background. I'm getting burnt for 1,000 anytime I use anything, and this is burning me for 700 plus 700. So 14 plus 2,000. So that's what 3,400 damage anytime I activate anything. So 3 activations and I die. This is where Black Chaos becomes insane, right? The Swordman. So immediately activate Swordman. I need to get rid of these, so I'm going to get rid of first this because this is a huge issue here, and get rid of one of the Destroyers. Now here I actually can't get rid of these. If you're wondering why not banish these, because of Chaos Angel. This was made with light, so I actually have to go Battle Phase to attack over it. He should have put it in attack mode because he did not use a dark. So we're gonna attack over it, and now these are affected. So look at this. I'm threatening to go into OG Albas to fuse with these. So he has to go Solemn Judgment here. And he would not be able to Solemn, by the way, because Albaz would summon as a card, as like an effect, right? It's not an inherent summon. So now we can go Corrupted Ritual. He only has 4k left. Do you guys see that? If you know how to use Swordman, you can pretty much beat any board, right? I'm gonna search another Swordman. I already have Black Chaos in hand, so I can just shuffle it back, summon another one, because this was summoned with my shuffle, not its own effect. And now I can banish 2 more cards, because it's not once per turn. It's just very balanced, right? So now we get rid of these, and now he only has a Destroyer in the back row and a King, and King doesn't matter. I only used 2 monster effects. The Ecclesia never actually used this effect. So now I can actually just out this as well. And I don't think I actually searched with the Mind Shuffle as well. So, damn. That was quite disgusting. Yep. I can't kill him because this is main 2. But yeah, he's just, yeah. That's insane. Let's watch this one against Azamina. Fuck, what even is this pile? Like, Fiendsmith, Azamina, Mitsurugi, Chaos, Sinful. Fuck me, I guess. Alright, what the hell? Guys, why are you guys playing this shit? So, this is actually really funny. I'm actually glad I saved this deck. I saved this duel because I can show you guys that, like, you should not be playing shit like this, alright? And the reason for this is, like, you are giving, like, the opponents a lot of advantage over you with hand traps now. Because this deck, although it can push through quite a bit, it's also very bricky. Second of all, it loses hard to draw and Lockbird. So, that's why you don't play it, okay? So he goes Perulia, and I'm just not gonna give him any draws, because I don't need to, right? Once I see he's on a 60 card deck, I'm like, okay, there's a good chance he bricks here, but I can play through him not bricking as well. And he bricks. I mean, like, what do you do here? Deception, tribute this, and then this has no effect, because you already have both rituals, unless you play multiple rituals and you're a mad lad. This guy is not a mad lad. He just only plays these 2 copies. So his only play is just activate ritual spell here. So I'm gonna add, I just give him 0 draws because I have Harmonia to actually establish a level 7. And look at this. He goes Sinful to tribute, and now we go Droll and win. Droll just GG. Yep. Now, again, this is why you don't play shit like this, right? Just Droll destroys you here. And he goes Black Chaos, no Mind Shuffle, nothing. He only has a Sylvia, and now I can just activate Harmonia. He has to go Sylvia, and now I can just win. He literally has nothing. 0. I guess he can summon another Sylvia, but this is just like nothing here. Sure, attacks 28, 19. Who cares? We go Grateful in the end phase, set up another Mind Shuffle, and we have full combo here. And we have a Talents as well, just in case. So the Ritual Spell, add back, and then it's just forces out to Sylvia, and now I can just continue and lethal him this turn. Game 2, we also have Droll. Again, his hand sucks. He goes Ritual Records. I just go Droll, GG. Guys, don't play that fucking shit, alright? Because it just hard loses to Droll. And then you think Chaos is bad, right? But Chaos isn't bad. Chaos almost never loses to Droll. So, yeah, I mean, this is just like lethal. There's just nothing to show. Just Droll and Lockbird. That's all it is. It's more so about, like, showing why, like, I don't play variants like this, right, with Chaos. They're just not good. They lose hard to, like, the weaknesses that these decks already have. It, like, multiplies their weakness. So, let's watch this one against Branded Despia. So, this guy goes Gold Sarcophagus for Tri-Brigade Mercurier, goes Phone of White into Send Albion, goes Ecclesia into Ecclesia Synchro. Okay. So I usually wait for, not always, but like usually wait for the Ecclesia Synchro, just so they can't Branded Fusion after. And that's only if I can deal with the Ecclesia Synchro. So then he goes into it, and now I can Bell. And now he goes Cartesia, and then he passes here. I think, okay, maybe he should have just activated like the, what do you call it? He probably should have activated Cartesia, I'm not gonna lie. Because if you activate Cartesia, you fuse with the Ecclesia and the Dark Dragon, and then you can just revive it back with the Quem. The end phase. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's not like the biggest deal ever, but this is what I personally would have done, I think. So he has Fallen Virtuous. I always assume they have Branded Retribution because he set Fallen Virtuous here. He also has Super Folly, and then he has this Diffuse, he has Ecclesia, Interruptions, he can go for this to revive like a Cartesia as well. Yeah, solid. Still under like 1 bell. So I'm gonna activate both to play on Joel because I can actually beat Joel if I activate both. Because I will have Fallen of Fight and both like a Ritual and Black Chaos here. Plus a Ritual spell in the grave, which means I can just summon this immediately and banish 2. So how do we play around his board here? He goes Granganol, and then we go Talents, take control to force out his Ecclesia Synchro. And okay, if he didn't use it, I can activate his own Ecclesia Synchro. And it's gonna get banished, and then I summon my own Albaz or Ecclesia from the deck, and then I can make some plays with this. Either way, I can shuffle it back in the end phase with the Archfiend, right? So because he summons this, I can also use this to make Chaos Angel, and I'm not locked into anything, so I can go immediately first Black Chaos, because in the case where he has Retribution, I don't want him to use it on my Archfiend, because I'm gonna use Archfiend to actually, like, you know, go for a game. So we banished him first with this. He had Super Poly Retribution. Now we add back first, just in case he had like a... Oh, I can't look at the grave. I think I was playing around the Bestial. I'm not sure what we had in grave here. But yeah, now we just go Black Chaos. So Granule does not trigger, and then we banish it face down, and then we can make, you know, push for game here. Game 2. So this duel, he actually had a mistaken rest. Yeah, fuck me. Fuck me, I guess. This wolf, isn't that guy from like Hotel Transylvania or something? I don't know. So I'm gonna full loss. We're gonna draw into 1 draw, and that's just really bad. Actually, it does nothing. So he goes Quem. I can Harmonia, but I don't think it's worth it. I actually choose to save it instead. So he goes end phase, set Retribution. He goes activate Mistaken Arrest. So how does this card work? In summary, it's basically like a draw and lockboard, except you can draw cards, but you can't add. Okay, and this is for 2 turns, and it affects both players as well. So we're gonna top deck 8 talents. We're gonna go. I was going to go for this in the draw phase, but because we top deck talents, I actually do it in the main phase instead. So he plays into this if he has like a Ash Wilson. So I'm gonna reveal Droll and then send this. I can't add, I can only send because we're under the Mistaken Rest. And once we get this in the grave, I can go Super Poly, discard this, and I can actually fuse with his board. I don't have a side deck, but this was actually in my side deck. I removed it after. I only had 1 Super Poly, because if we look here, like I actually just only had 1 Super Poly and nothing else. So I was like, you know what, let me just side this in. We actually drew it, which is really funny. And then we're going to go into Dogma unaffected. This forces him to trigger the Quem, and now I can go Harmonia to pop and force out the Retribution. Nice. Now I do know this is Retribution, and now he also played into my talents. So we're going to activate the Gragnol to summon. What do you guys think we're going to summon here? We are not locked into anything, but watch this. Okay, this is a branded play. I used to make this a lot when I used to play branded. It doesn't come up that often in Chaos, but sometimes it does. So you summon Coritis here because he has Ecclesia, so he can't fuse with Dogma. He has to fuse with the Coritis to make Mirror Jade, and if he fuses with this, I can actually summon an Albaz and tag into like my Albaz plays from the deck under his Mistaken Arrest. Otherwise, here's what I do. He doesn't activate, so I actually attempt Battle Phase to attack over the Ecclesia, and this forces him to activate. So now he goes Albaz to fuse, and now I'm going to chain the Coritis to make him 0. So he has to banish the Quem from the field, because now it's a liability. I can just stack over it and, you know, possibly kill him this turn. So now because he fused with my Coritis, we're going to summon the Albaz, and then we are going to go into the Ecclesia, and then we're going to go into Ecclesia Synchro. So why Ecclesia Synchro? Because Ecclesia Synchro here actually gives me follow-up as well on his turn, because there's a good chance I actually can't lethal him. And I do know, I think I knew he had Mercury. I don't remember. I think he added this. Okay, so we're gonna summon OG Albaz. He's gonna activate Mercurier. We're gonna discard the Luster, and now we can play the game. So I'm gonna go Talents, draw 2, and nice. So we're still under Mistaken Rest, but I can still draw cards, okay? That's why I could activate Talents. We're gonna go SP, banish Albion so he doesn't get anything in the end phase, and then we're gonna attack over Albaz, summon the Skull Archfiend, shuffle back his Retribution so he has no follow-up here, and then we're gonna summon and pass. And Ecclesia Synchro comes back, so we still have interruptions here. So whatever he top decks, actually Chaos Hats is gonna check most likely. If he top decks like High Spirits or Fallen Virtuous, these actually don't matter because I can't cast them, but they don't do anything on their own. I can win the following turn because I have this setup, right? I have this in the grave. This is gonna be in the grave, right? I can just link it off or send it to the grave. I have play the cross sheep. So he had to like top deck Grand Diffusion or something, which this would check. Now in the case where he wants to go battle phase, he has to attack, choose either this or SP because they're all good interruptions against him in this game state. So he most likely would attack over this because of the Chaos Huts. And then I still have Alba's interruptions and a SP as well. So he would just not be able to win. So he just surrenders. Nice. Now let's watch this one against Clown Crew. So here, okay, again, a lot of people just shotgun the Grifo. That's 100% incorrect. You just never do that, especially going blind. In this case, what I do is I wait for him to like add so I can go draw and check for like Called by the Grave. And if he doesn't have it, I can go Grifo. Now, this was 100% the correct play here because I would have lost if I activate the Grifo first. My hand just 100% loses after that, right? So I go draw, he goes Orange Light, which I'm like, what the hell? This guy plays that? So now we can safely Grifo. So I see he's on Clown Crew. I kept saving the Grifo until like he went for this. Now, this is a threat here because it can draw into Ash Blossom. If it draws into Ash, it's going to get the Mind Shuffle, and then you can get rid of the Mind Shuffle. And I actually don't have any plays here. This is not really like a real play, because like it would easily get stopped, the Albas push, against a full board if I have nothing else. So we're going to set up our grave, add a Black Chaos. Now he can do whatever he wants. So he can draw, he is also going to trigger all of these cards. Now the issue is he's playing all the Heralds. I think he plays Orange Lights. Yeah, he plays Ava as well to search them. He plays like the Diviner of the Herald. And then he is gonna add a Herald of Green Light and Orange Light. Okay, that's insane. So... Clown Crew, why do you summon that? I actually don't remember seeing anyone summon this shit before. It is an intro. I mean, it's a decent interruption. Change one effect monster on the field to face down. Yeah, okay. Now, Martinet is going to draw a shit ton here. So he has, oh my god. Herald of Green Light, send this to negate a spell. This can't negate a activation of a spell effects, right? Like this one in the grave, but can activate this activating on the field. So spell negate and then a monster negate by sending these. And then he also has a, like, tribute this, change something face down. This tribute summon negates or draw cards, and then this to pop a back row. Yeah, I mean, like, still solid here, right? So we're gonna go High Spirits immediately in the drop list, Flower and Droll, and then he actually doesn't go Herald here, which is interesting. He goes New Face instead. So I'm going to chain Mind Shuffle to this. So we're gonna get the Black Chaos. Now, as soon as I summon Black Chaos, I actually have a chance here. So he couldn't stop the Black Chaos. So I'm gonna activate immediately summon it. I discarded the what do you call it? The Dark Chaos. It's so hard. Like, why did they change this to Black Chaos? I don't understand this. It should have just been Swordman. It's so annoying, right? So I'm gonna summon Swordman, and then we are gonna banish 2, and he's gonna panic here and just activate everything. And then we're gonna trigger the Grangnol to summon a Coritis because I want to actually kill him this turn, and I think I can. But he scoops. He sees Swordman, and he's like, fuck no, I'm out of here. He's been traumatized by Swordman. Okay, let's watch this one against Fairytails. I'm actually not sure what Fairytails do, like, on their own, to be honest. They're just, like, super mid. They don't really do anything, I think. But they also, like, rely on hand traps a lot. They're kind of like Chaos. Like, they don't do much on their own. I mean, Chaos does a lot on its own, but it's, like, similar in the sense that they need to, like, have hand traps for other interruptions, right? Because their board is super easy to out, unlike Chaos. So he has a Monster Negate plus a Pop. This is 2 separate interruptions, and then I think he can negate a Monster Effect with this. And then he has a Droll, and then he also has Droplet, and he has a Fairytail Snow in the grave. So that's a decent board, actually. So immediately, Fallen the Virtuous outs 2 interruptions, so he's probably fucked here. We're gonna go Fallen White. He goes Fairytail Snow, banish everything. Okay. Lose another interruption off a field spell because of this, and then he is gonna dodge my Called by the Grave, which doesn't really matter. I didn't really care about the hand drop like Droll here because I have Albaz, right? So it's just this that I have to out. And now because, you know, Brand is so powerful, like we can just send these and we can just force out the droplet here. So we can activate this. Now I'm not sure why he didn't activate the droplet on this, but sure. Now I can just discard, go into the Dogma, and then trigger the Archfiend to search again. And shuffle back his Fairytail Snow. Now we finally added so he can draw, but it's too late. I can just go Black Chaos, add back Ritual Spell. Actually, yeah, I can just add Call Die because I never actually used the Ritual Spell engraved. Now I can add it back and then summon the Luster and attack for game. I also can summon the Archfiend, I think. Yeah, GG's. Nice. Then again, yeah, I mean, this video is just like, I don't even know. Like, we're gonna get turn skipped, guys. Like, what am I supposed to do? Yeah, this has been hell. We're gonna set a Mind Shuffle. I'm gonna attempt to search. Okay, because I saw Tellerknight, I maybe should have kept the Greyfo in hand, to be honest, because I want to stop lethal, right? And then I can win on the following turn. Yeah. Now this guy, I think, is testing the deck and, like, practicing, because this is coming in Master Duel in, like, 2 days. So this is not going to be fun. Everyone's going to get FTK'd. And you're going to have to run hand traps. So he goes into the Caduceus with like 5 mats, and then he is gonna stack an M7, and then stack the turn skip guy, Ptolemaeus. And he just turn skips us here. We just don't get a turn, I guess. Now I'm gonna search again, a Greyfo, and I'm gonna discard Mind Shuffle, and guess what? I don't think he has lethal here, because I don't think they can put up enough damage here on this turn to actually beat the Greyfo. And I also think he fucked up his combo. Yeah, I mean, just don't ask me like how I'm winning these duels. I actually just don't fucking know. Like, it's just, I don't know if it's luck or chaos is too strong, or I don't know. But yeah, damn. So this guy's on Unchained with the new support. Apparently this deck has been doing quite well on the OCG as well. So I'm gonna search a Celtic Mystic. Okay, the reason I did this, usually I don't actually do this, and this would play into Imperm, which, you know, this deck never plays into Imperm, because you would search like a Greyfo and then play around Ogre, and then you would set Mind Shuffle and do your stuff. But I got greedy here because I thought, you know, I can, because I have Mind Shuffle already. If he goes like to stop my plays here, it doesn't matter too much because I still have Mind Shuffle plus this plus Harmonia plus the Ogre. So I can go Mind Shuffle, add a Greyfo, discard this, and this is going to be on the field. And then I still have a Chaos Hats. I still have Harmonia, double interruption, so that's 3 interruptions. Plus I get to add a Luster Soldier, so that's 4 interruptions, plus Ogre, 5. So I actually have a solid board even under this. And if he doesn't have it, then I actually just gain insane value off this. Because I would have drawn into... Okay, this is actually not great, to be honest, but we could have drawn into like Droll or like non-engine. That would have been insane. So I took the risk because I thought it was worth it, and we'll see. So he goes Perulia here on top of... That's disgusting. Top deck Perulia. Because now I'm gonna have to give him 2 draws here, right? On top of this. His hand actually sucks here. 1 interruption would just beat his entire board here. So we are going to go Luster, and then we're going to set a Chaos Hats. Okay, maybe I should have went immediately into Chaos Hats. Would it have made a difference? Yeah, it would have, because I would have actually stopped his entire plays. So we got Harmonia to pop him, and then he's going to draw a card. Oh my god, draws into Shima. That's insane. We spin him back, he summons the Shara, goes Shima. Ridiculous top deck here. Then he summons this and pops it. We are gonna spin this back. He goes Ogre. Now I have to waste my hats on his Ogre. So yeah, not looking good. I just have to get rid of this Shima. This is a huge problem right now. So I'm gonna go Luster to banish it. Give him another card. He goes draws into Fua. He goes Soul, which attempts to pop Luster, and I think he got embarrassed because he realized this is unaffected and he didn't read. This doesn't target. So then he scoops. I think he could have made a couple more plays, but I don't know if it would have been enough. I think it would have, right? Maybe not enough to kill me, because this is going to be very hard to out here. I don't know if they have a way to actually target this. And they're locked into Fiend, so they can't, like, SP banish. So I don't think they would be able to kill at all. And then I can win on the following turn. He can make like the Link 2, add a Sharvara, and then set this, pop it with a Sharvara, trigger it to summon, and then he can like still Link 3, Link 4, whatever. But I still have an Ogre, right? So it's not like I don't have anything else here. But yeah, damn. And final duel, this is against DDD. So I'm gonna draw phase this, apply onto his Droll, and I'm gonna search with Mind Shuffle. Gets access to Black Chaos, and now look at this, guys. To play around Bell, I go far reveal the ritual spell. Now I activate it from the grave, so if he has a Bell, it's not activatable. And now activate it again, still cannot Bell, and now I choose to add. I'm gonna be honest, it can be a bit risky if you are going blind and you reveal ritual spell, because then you can't respond to your opponent's ritual spell if they're playing chaos as well, because this is for like the card itself, it's not just for you, right? So he goes Emperor on Black Chaos, and then he realizes like, oh shit, I negated nothing here. And this guy has Harmonia, Archfiend, Droll, Ogre. Yeah, I'm just cooked here against, with this hand. So he scoops. I would have added a what do you call it? The Gurifo to get to Chaos Hats here. And then this would negate his talents as well. And I just never play into Droll here. So yeah, this has been like a very stupid video, because like, these were memes, right? We got turn skipped, we got freaking Cold by Ash, got disgusting Onomat Ryzeal combo, and then like the other stuff with like the Angelechy Chaos, yeah. And yeah, I mean, damn. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one.